had 3 police officers along with himself. The cult pastor and one of the police officers then passed away, while the next 2 in a critical condition. No, I'm already telling you now, my previous. No, I'm already telling you now, my previous reports say fear measures are superstitious. But in a real life, this look weird as F. A 2 vehicle traveling in a people. Basically, I bring the 2 suspects them at town for face couple charges. Now, why the main suspect car did have a crash? We are speak of the cult leader here in a people. What a coincidence, a theme vehicle end up a crash. Remember, said a brother here get caught red-handed and do a bag of buckery, you know. A beer things exposed about this cult pastor. And what make matters even worse, couple files get dig up and show him associate himself with couple big name in our country. We are speak of politicians and entertainers. Now at just the beginning we get where they have this whole thing. At the starting in my opinion people. We feel like whole heap more they have to expose. And we just speculate right here. The pastor maybe whole and whole heap of them boy a secret. And we are talking about a couple of high places in a society. Unna see the type of people them where this cult leader associate himself with. Unna see when him a keep him ceremony them. The man have couple of big name in the police force in him and him have couple of big name on the politician side in him man. And him also have couple of big name in our music industry in him man as well. In my opinion I feel like whole heap more the day for reveal. I never want him drop it until him forward under pressure. Make him expose couple big name where hide under the curtain. Whole heap of vampire there amongst us so we don't know enough people. As I said before, I just speculate to him say the whole situation a play out. It's either him see him friend them dash him way or him see him friend them fake that one here. And him dep on a boat a go Bahamas now. Anyways, for me just speculate. Here, Senior Superintendent Stephanie Lindsay explain fully what went down this morning. People, check out what going on. Remember, we're not the instigating job around here.
So we're able to confirm that a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force lost his life in a motor vehicle accident this morning. What we know so far that 2 vehicles were traveling to Kingston, taking the 2 suspects from St. James in the incident last week involving the church leader and another member. They were taking them to the Major Investigation Division in Kingston to be formally charged. About 9:30 we understand that there was an accident resulting in one of the vehicle overturning. That's the vehicle that Sir Kevin Simic was a passenger in. At the end of it, he sustained serious injuries and he was taken to the Linstead Hospital where he was pronounced dead by the doctor on duty. The 3 constables that were in the vehicle with him, one of them was pronounced dead at the Spanish Town Hospital. The other 2 are in critical condition and as we speak, they are currently undergoing treatment. So we are here now hoping that they make a full recovery, but their injuries are considered very serious. The accident took place on Church Street, somewhere in the vicinity of the Linstead bypass.
First, let me ask Ms. Lindsay, if you are away to Kingston from Montego Bay, why didn't you take the faster and safer route, that is the highway, North-South highway to Kingston, and turn all the way on the long road?
Well, in a situation like that, I think the person would be transporting would make the best assessment of what would be the safest and the safest route. So, as we know, it's an accident. We don't know exactly what transpired because all the persons were in that vehicle. None of them are able to speak. 2 are dead and 2 are unconscious and cannot speak. So we are still waiting to see if they'll recover so we can get a clearer understanding of it. The pilot vehicle said they heard the crashing sound, and that's when they realized that the other vehicle overturned. So we still have to wait to get more detail. I think what's critical right now is that we really want to support the medical team to ensure that the officers, they get the best treatment.
Why did he have to be brought to Kingston to be charged?
So, there's an ongoing investigation resulting from the murder of those two persons last week at the church. So they got to the point where the DPP said they ruled that the matter be committed to the Home Circuit Court. So they were being brought to Kingston to the Major Investigation Division to be formally charged and then placed before the court. So that was the reason they were being taken to Kingston, as the matter was going to go directly to the Home Circuit Court for trial.
Can you tell us anything more about the officers, their years of service, anything of the sort?
Not yet. I don't have much detail about the officers. We're not releasing the names right now because they're next of kin, not yet notified, but I know that the chaplaincy unit and the commanding officer for the St. James Division are currently making arrangements with the families to lend them some support. So that's where we are now.
So on the
What go on with people? What go on? Please, people, me asking them to subscribe because every minute Instagram black people from go live. Once you talk something with them not like, them set up certain words in them algorithm, and once you say the word or type the word, them penalize you by blocking you from go live. Or block your badges where you can't make the money, or. So we have first thing more I say, in the words of Bob Marley, him say, you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time. This thing about this cult pastor has been going on for days now, and it has exposed a lot of things, a lot of corruption. Now, earlier I did on my Instagram and a woman comment and say, yeah, me feel for talk now because I did afraid. We're not afraid of no topic or no situation. But as somebody with a high IQ and somebody very intelligent, you must be observant. You must allow time to play out. See? It wasn't the right time to speak. You understand? And right now, based on what happened this morning, I can't help it. I have to talk. Now, first things, we're not jump into this morning first. We're going to start from the inception of the situation, right? From the beginning story. Beginning story is police raided the church. Upon reaching the church, the police officers were fired upon. Them have to return fire and kill somebody. When them got inside of the church, 2 people were already dead inside. So the whole scene compromised. This is now a fully illegal scene. We have 2 fresh dead bodies in here, plus we have to kill one who shoot pan the police. That alone warrants everybody in there to get locked up and charged for murder. See? Everybody in there lock up and charge for murder. Not lock up and detain on suspicion. This is not suspicion. You are in the vicinity. You are there when the murder commit. It's obvious these persons died in your presence, and none of uno no call police, none of uno never run out, none of uno never in the way come catch on a flat footed, and then somebody from inside fire shot pan police outside. So that's shooting with intent, illegal possession of firearm, ammunition, everything. So the process of which the police them are dealing with that case here already phony from the beginning. Cause how is it so much days after this pastor is still not charged when he is the owner of the establishment? He was present at the time of the activities. See? One, and if you know did it at your premises, you have to be accountable for what take place on your premises. Secondly, he was there. You were present. See? You were present when them two people are dead in there. You're dead there. We can't hold you in there. So why weren't you charged all this time? Anyway, make we pray. Videos and photographs that I have obtained prove to us whatever was happening in there, the service, the ritual, whatever you call it, when the woman's throat gets slashed, was recorded. Because people seem to forget that part here. It was recorded. The police them confiscate camera. The camera them set up on tripod. It was a televised. It was a recorded act of events. And if you got that, it was recorded. The police them confiscated the camera them on tripod, and look, a phone alone did a video and them something there. That means every single person who was inside of that service knew what kind of behavior to take on in there. So remember, you know, me is not a man who just want to get up and jump up and live and talk to get views and them things there. YouTube not pay my bills. God bless the little chupins who come out for YouTube. But I have to open the people them eye, because sometimes it look like the people them blind. No. One magic question I not hear nobody ask. See? Me not hear nobody ask that question here. How long has this been going on? Remember the police them running on this particular day. This man has been operating this church for a long time. So obviously, based on what we say going, this man is just somebody who get caught. And get caught at this moment. Okay. Brain. Thought process. Thinking out loud. If the police officers did not run into this property, say the police never hear what go on and nothing no go on, what would happen to those two bodies of the people that did murder in there? A church would keep the next day, you know, or Sunday, you know. Next question. How long has these members been keeping these secrets of these atrocities? That means this pastor have something set up, a systematic thing set up. So when them kill the people, them have people who come get rid of the body. Them have people who clean up the church. Them have people who put about the knife, them and everything. Remember, there were 11 kids in there. How much of those kids were abducted? How much of those kids belong to other people? Oh, we not hear nothing about the pitney them. Oh, we not tell we, okay, 11 kids, one named Jonathan Jones, one named Peter Abrams, his parents is from where? Where are these kids from? Where are these 11 kids now? What's the story behind these 11 kids? Are there kids that have been abducted that people can't find? Because the whole of we are run down that big question that what happened today, you know, is leading up to these events. Who are these 11 kids? Why are we not seeing photographs of these 11 kids that people can see if none of them missing kids are involved in these 11 kids? Why are these things being kept a secret? It doesn't matter if an investigation is being going on. There were 11 kids a part of this sacrificial ritual, and people have missing kids out there. Every day I see a picture missing, please help me find. But yet still the police don't give us these 11 kids and said, look, if any of these kids you know, are you related to, are you recognize any of these kids? People want to tell me if me attack rubbish. Even now, the police force, the Jamaica Constabulary Force, Miss Lindsay, the Commissioner of Police, have not disclosed to us who are these 11 kids. Before we even go into the alleged death of this man, let's react to this. There were how much people there, right? But 11 kids. 11 kids is not a little bit of kids that, you know. Are these abducted children? Are these kids, were these kids there with their parents? Are they abducted? Are they orphans? Are they from children's home? Are they from Maxfield Park? Where are these kids from? Why isn't these kids' identities made public to the nation? What become of the kids them? Where them there? These 11 kids, where are they? Who are they? That's the bigger question. Who are they? Because people tend to, you them, you know, them use one thing, make we figure out the next thing, make we figure out the next thing. Because them use one thing and overshadow the next thing. Come like when an artist I put out song, I kill the next song and I kill the next song. Where are these 11 kids? We are supposed to get 11 pictures of these kids that were found who witnessed these sacrificial murders. We supposed to know, say, all right, any parent out there who is missing a child, look at these 11 kids and tell us if any of them are your kids, because those could amount to additional charges for this pastor or the members of his congregation. Because if you raid the place, and when you raid the place, 2 people are already dead in there and multiple other people injured with stab wounds and stuff like that, that means who do the stabbing in there, who do the killing in there, the witnesses of the murders when I say nothing in there, everybody is accomplice to murder. So nobody not supposed to get sent home without being charged. So from right there's a corruption there. And the big question is, how many people have died in this place before the police get a hold of this situation? How much years out of sacrifice have been going on? I can't. The first day them do it, police run in. Nope. And where are those bodies? Where are those people? Where's the investigation into how much time, how much people missing? There were 11 kids. Allegedly, based on the police them, there were 11 kids. Who are these 11 kids? Mr. Commissioner, Miss Lindsay, please, we need clarification. Who are these 11 kids? Now, don't know if you remember the Epstein story, where the police catch up on Epstein and Epstein threatened for, well, he did call a couple names. The allegations are that he mentioned Queen Elizabeth's son, he mentioned whole heap of high-level people in America, and him just accidentally commit suicide in a jail cell and dead, you know. So that story I kind of follow through with that kind of something that happened this morning. But the big question is, this cannot be the first time them a murder people in another church, yeah, and the police just lucky to catch them the first time them a do it. I don't believe that. This has to be happening a long time. You understand? And I'm saying, what if the police never run in at the time that they run in? Remember, 2 people dead already when them run in, you know? What them would I do with them body then? What would become of them body then? What would I become of the remains? And the people them would get stabbed up. Which hospital them would I go? Which part them would I go get treatment? Because them would go to the regular hospital, you know? That means this pastor have a system set up where they move body, them treat people, all of them something. See? We have forget say them alleged say 3 police did in the church, and 1 of the police fire upon the police them when them forward. But we not hear nothing about that. Or we not hear about the police officers them that were a part of the congregation when the woman throat gets slashed and the next person dead. Them get charged for murder as well. People when I reach up this morning yet, you know. We not reach this morning, you know. Stop focus on this morning. You know. We're gonna get to this morning. But more wanna pay attention leading up to this point. I so want to get full understanding of things. That's why I'm going to talk about it from a day. Because I watch. I listen to the police them. I listen to the so-called members of the church. I listen to the news media. And I analyze everything. That's why I'm going to jump up and run in and talk. Make we leave. That are the last thing. Let's talk about events leading up to this. Next thing we might find strange. The pastor get arrested along with about 40 other people, right? Him get arrested and them not go raid him house, one of him house, till 4 days after. Are you serious? So we for sit down and think say that's good policing, right? That's good policing. So you hold this man here on a crime scene, you have information that tell you say him order a man to cut the woman throat that are accessory to murder. Right there, sir. See? Uno get to understand so the man run a private cult. Uno not gonna raid him house till 4 days after. And I can guarantee so him get phone call. So him can go clear up him house and clean out the house and send people go do whatever. So that is good policing. Mr. Commissioner, Miss Lindsay, that are good policing. That's proper policing. No, me just ask. These are simple questions. Just simple questions where we are overlooked. Next thing again, when them do decide to carry him, go raid the house, because them claim say you have to be there as witness to see what them are search. This man was not in a police car. This man was in a private car. At that point, them have car in front and car behind him. But he was not in a police car, a regular police car. I like that about them topic here because I have been through the justice system. Why were you in a nice, comfortable, cushion police car? Why you never in a tough seat, regular police jeep them? How I go on? How I go on? So it seems to me like from the get-go, see, you have been given special treatment. It seems like from the beginning of your lockup, you have been given special treatment. You understand? So from there, so nothing add up. It now add up. See? You know, play with Jamaican people. It's like people me not like. I just want to believe me. I'm disappointed in Jamaica right now. The level of demonicness, the level of corruption within government and police, the amount it's like Jamaica are the devil playground right now, you know? But me did want to know, you know. We are fast forward to a video where I'm in the jail cell now. Not jail cell, I'm in the hole in here. Now I have a handcuff. How would this call me? I'm not taking a call there now. Yeah, so him in a handcuff. Him sit down, him a reason, them a laugh, them a get joke, you know? Casually, like, you know? Like, I don't know, like he's a man that broke a shop. Or like he's a man that grab a chain. We are talking about a high-level criminal where more than likely responsible for hundreds of deaths. See? We are talking about a high-level, high-profile scammer, homosexual, clergyman, man of the color, very connected in a high places. And only just casually have him sit down, handcuff, him a driving a private vehicle, him just, it's only ever see when Tesha Miller got quoted? Let me ask you something. Only ever see when Tesha Miller got quote yet? Only ever see when black man got quote yet? Only ever see when Vibes Cartel got quote a hospital yet? Even when Cartel got hospital and them a carry him back at the vehicle in handcuff. When black man a got caught down a circuit, the whole of town lock off. You can't even drive near the courthouse. All traffic diverted. When Tesha Miller them a got caught a armored car, 5, 6, 7 armored car plus 20 a jeep and baiting. So me don't understand. Me don't know what going on. I'm kind of confused. Like, I'm kind of confused. But we see more than one occasion where this man in the presence of the police without any handcuff any restraint. Him not driving a police vehicle. Him a driving a nice tint up cushion camera under AC a blow. We don't know what going on at the car there. No other prisoner no in there for tell us say alright him did handcuff him did. As him sit down in there, them gonna take off him handcuff, give him KFC, give him whatever he want. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking on what we are seeing. And this is before this morning. All of what I talk about now are before this morning. You understand what I'm saying? So, on one reason about this morning now. What do I want to talk about this morning? Okay, let's reason about this morning. A lot of questions have been raised about this morning. One of the main questions raised about this morning is why was he coming to Kingston when the crime occurred in Montego Bay? On more than one occasion, multiple times, cases have been transferred from rural Jamaica to the High Court, Circuit Court in Kingston. It's not unusual for cases to be transferred. So that question is easily answered. That's normality for cases to be transferred from rural Jamaica to the High Court, Circuit Court in Kingston. What is not the norm is for the type of car where this man did in. You understand? Them usually use IS bus or them use the jail truck, the big jail truck where every man locking at them own compartment. See? So you hardly can't move in that. When you're in that, you can't even move. You can't even turn good. You're uncomfortable. Now the car in question today is not the norm. That's a red flag. See? Next red flag is we're speaking about Jamaica. This happened on the Bagua main road, right? You're going to tell me, Foota hype, O'Neil Thomas, somebody with a brain, somebody who has experience of the Jamaican roadway, because enough people never got Jamaica yet, so them don't know. You are in an accident. Miss Lindsay said in her speech a while ago, just watching the news, that there were 9 police officers in the convoy, 3 of which were in the car with him. Now, Miss Lindsay, I find that hard to believe. I'm not saying you're lying, but I find that hard to believe, because the Jamaica that I know and the piece of roadway that we are speaking of is not an empty road. At 9 something in the morning is not an empty road. So if there's a police convoy, if there are 9 police, 3 is in the car with the prisoner, that means 6 other police officers are in other vehicle. I am calculating that there's 1 vehicle in front of the subject vehicle and there's 1 behind the subject vehicle. Now, if the subject vehicle, which is in the middle, meets into difficulty and overturns, as you people are saying, that's big excitement. Now it's almost critical that if the subject vehicle suddenly overturns, then the vehicle in question behind the subject vehicle is going to have difficulty not running into that vehicle and not running into another vehicle or meeting an accident as well. So that would spark some attention. Boom, the car they turn over, the car behind it have to swing or go some other way to escape other accident. Then, because it's a detail, it's a convoy, the car are front, I figure end up stopped by them here that big crash there. Them police they have to run out if come secure the prisoner. The car behind, as soon as it gain control, those officers would also have to step out, deploy out of the car, figure secure the injured officers plus the main subject, which is the criminal. Now, the Jamaica that I know, everybody have a phone. Phone vehicle them, I know the hunger vehicle them, they on Bagwalk bypass at 9 a.m. in the morning. Today is Monday. Today name Monday. Oh, Miss Lindsay explained to me. Oh, there is no pictures, no video, no evidence circulating nowhere on social media of the officers. There's only video and pictures circulating of them taking out Mr. Smith out of the car. So where did the accident happen? Nobody saw this. Nobody else in the line of traffic or driving on the roadway did not see this big accident that was so crazy that it cost 2 lives and injured 2 more. So you're telling me that at 9 something in the morning, the only vehicles within a 20-minute radius, because it would have to take 20 to 30 minutes for nobody to see this accident at all, any at all, if you take up them phone. Because by the car crash and the police them are deploy people phone out already. So would I see the next 6 police where you claim say they there, make sure say who not dead and a drag who out a car. And you tell me say nobody never try to take out nobody out of the car till the ambulance reach. So this brother run at the back of the car, crush up, crumble up until ambulance reach. And nobody took out the phone and said, Jesus, what's your pastor? Come we help him. And somebody said, me not help him. Him a wicked him. None of that. But every other accident we see, people reach on the scene before ambulance. Every other accident we see, people are catch video before even police reach. So when the 6 police go for secure the prisoner, everything, because them no crash, nothing no do them have to go to the car where crashing on them have to. So nobody no catch no video of them, I got the car to make sure say who alright from who not alright. No, I'm just trying to like, remember say, at 9 a.m. in the morning, coming from Bagwalk Gauge, all I juicy beef chuck them, all I tasty chuck them, all I flour mill chuck them, everything where I drop off goods on the road at that time. The road kept it impossible for the road empty with Uno alone for 15 to 20 minutes. Pay attention again, people, because sometimes you see like how somebody there saw a comment, but get to the point, that's why you don't learn. Because the point, yes, you don't rush too much. See? You don't rush too much. Pay attention. When the fireman going at the back of the car where the alleged pastor there, you see how long him run there before them drive out? You know watch the video? When you realize that you couldn't see what him actually stretching at the car do. You go back and watch the video. When the fireman run at the back, see him? Allegedly, what him do? Nobody not see what him there do. We couldn't see him on them, and we couldn't see the pastor body neither. But all we know say, when the pastor come out, him mask step on him face firmly, and it's a clean mask. hear somebody say something amazing. Are the first fireman reach before people phone? Oh, fireman, how far is the fire station from which part this happened? How much minutes it take for the call make, then the fire truck come? Think about that. How much car pass in that period of time then? Nobody will pass now phone. Remember, say from people say traffic, people start take out them phone. Jesus, how what going up here? So somebody dead, man. I hope them not dead. Crash happen up there, so even if them don't know if the pastor. Even if they don't know say the pastor or what going, people start video before them even reach the site, the crash site. You understand me I say? So me I say now, in America, where overpopulated with ambulance, it still take time for the ambulance reach. Much less Jamaica, where in a Bagua, there's a way fire station on every corner. So all the firemen reach, fear take him out before people, before onlookers. People, sometimes before you're glad for your result, you have to think how the result come. Remember them people here, we are dealing with them things as some highly intelligent people. So them know say yeah, the man are wicked, he have all the information per way. The people them want him head. So here what we are gonna do. We're gonna give the people them him head, you know. Because everybody are gonna just glad of him dead and not pay attention to what go on. But them figure say me living, I am here. I am still here. Zin? Me along with whole heap more people who say him dead. Someone else say him dead before. Who say him dead? Alright, make a reason logics now. See? Anyone ever going to surgery? You have something named anesthesia. See? You have surgeries that take 10, 12, 15, 24 hours, 48 hours. You have surgery will take long. And them give you anesthesia. See? Now, how we know say and anesthesia that brother you get? And when them a take him out, him just unconscious. I don't know if him a PNP or labor right. I know say him is a homosexual. That's what me sure about. Because I see him with PNP leader, I see him with labor right leader. You have something named anesthesia will put you to sleep. Put you in a state of unconsciousness. You don't know nothing where you're going. You can't control a piece of shit, nothing at all. You're just out of it. You're basically dead. You understand what I say? So, hold on, block the person. Hold on. Yeah, so, why him have a mask? Why him mask was a dead man don't need a mask. If you not breathe in and out, why you need a mask? And then the mask only cover him mouth. Them leave him nose open so that him can breathe properly. Then remember say him belly big. So if him a breathe, you can't look on him belly if you see if him a breathe, him belly big. You understand? It now add up. Okay, whosoever plan this, they mess up. Them mess up big time. Zin? They mess up big time. Zin? Where? So you tell me, say now, nobody not have a picture of the police were crash and dead. Nobody not have a video of the police. When them a take out the police they out of the car, where them so-called said dead. Nobody at all not catch a video nor catch a picture. The next two police were so-called allegedly injured. Nobody not catch a picture or a video when them a come out of the car. But when the fireman them reach, the criminal still left in a car and no police not on the scene. So they move the police them before ambulance and fire brigade and just leave the criminal, which is the main subject of the motorcade or whatever they might do. Everybody gone with the police, them left him. Would I like Miss Lindsay tell me that? Or the commissioner tell me that? Remember them say 9 police. So the 9 police them leave the scene, 6 of them arty and 3 injured, 1 dead and 2 injured. Them take up the police them, go with them and nobody care about the prisoner. So the prisoner left by himself in the car, dead as nit, wait for fire brigade and ambulance.